changed by this, surely. So I think that people talk about British people and the Blitz spirit, keep calm.
Right, guys.
We're not saying that. We're saying keep calm and stay at home. Yeah. But our new spirit,
how are we doing?
Essentially, is how can we stay in touch? How can we
Hi, Naz.
communicate with each other? You know, whose kids?
Hi, the savvy makeup.
And sending it to grandma down their smartphone to stay in touch. And how else we can be kind to other people? Maybe buy a few extra tins. You know. Kind and really support each other, and this is a great opportunity.
Or rather than buy a few extra tins, because that might not be such a
how's everyone's day going? So I'm absolutely gutted. I did a live this morning. I don't know, did any of you watch my live this morning? And are you alright? Did you enjoy it? I had a really nice walk, thank you, Sue. And I always save my stories, and I don't know if it's because of the internet thing, like the lack of 3G, or if I just pressed the wrong button, but somehow it hasn't saved, so I'm absolutely gutted. So sorry about that if you missed the live this morning, because I always like to save them so you have the option of watching them back if you wasn't able to tune into the live, and that makes sense, because I do an early morning one, like literally I've said a couple of times now that I have been struggling really with my sleep, with everything that's going on, and I feel like it's almost like I don't even know if it's a medical condition, but I feel like it's almost like a sleep anxiety. And I'm up by 6 o'clock every single morning. I'm not normally up that early, and it's one of them things that you could lay there for another 2 hours and you're not going to get back to sleep. So I just end up getting up, I have a coffee, and then I try and get my one walk a day in the morning, because I just try and think, do you know what, I guess it's going to be a lot less busy early, so I try and do that rather than putting myself at risk whilst social distancing of doing it almost during peak hours. So I do that, and I know a lot of you aren't up at 8. What times I do? Sometimes 7:30, sometimes 8. It's always about 8 o'clock-ish by the time I get up, get out, have the coffee and do the walk. So yeah, if you've missed that today, I'm really sorry, but we've got some good content coming tonight. Going to do some cooking. We've got another celeb interview tonight. Well, every night we do celeb interviews now, so that's exciting. We've got the clap at 8 o'clock. Is everyone getting involved, supporting our carers and the NHS? 8 o'clock. So I was gonna go making fish cakes. Oh, so, a quiz. Yeah, we are going to do a quiz at some point. So yeah, over on and I hope a lot of you are now following at Isolation with the Nation. It's the new virtual hub that I've created alongside with Saf to kind of just have this place to go to during isolation for some kind of escapism. So we're not all just sat binging on films all day. We will be doing various content over there, so please follow at Isolation with the Nation. So it's waiting for this to load up. Try stuff with coffee, it will really help, bless you. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and cut back on the coffee. This isn't coffee, by the way. There's no way I'll be able to drink a coffee at 4:30. I'm on a herbal tea. These are the ones I have. I say herbal, I don't think it's called herbal at all. I've got that wrong, sorry. It's the salted caramel green tea. And it's so nice because it's actually quite sweet, so I don't have to add sugar to it. And what I love about them is they're all individually wrapped. And when you've got OCD, it's nice to just have little sealed bags. You know, it's just all fresh. Like that, I can throw 1 or 2 in my bag, so I always have them. But that's my last one, so sad times. So how's everyone been up to? How's everyone been up to? Sorry, what's everyone been up to?
You have to measure, prepare, plan. Less than 3 seconds. Being creative is everything.
Hi Archie, you alright mate? I'm good, thank you, how are you?
You can see the glaze that's been done properly. When you look into it, you can see your reflection.
Bobby, you're scared. Do you know what? We have this person that decides to kind of just come on to my lives and just throw abuse and try to troll us. I'm not even acknowledging you or responding to you, so just keep trolling, babes. Crack on. Good, glad all's well. Really strange times we're in, isn't it?
Now, the latest on the coronavirus pandemic. During his briefing yesterday, the Prime Minister thanked around 500,000 volunteers who had so far signed up to work with the NHS.
There was some other good news too when it was announced that the daily death rate had halved in the UK from 87 on Tuesday down to 43 yesterday. Obviously, it's very.
So I don't know what's going on with my phone. I keep trying to.
But we're led to believe that the way this.
Point me in a direction.
Those are encouraging figures, but we still don't know.
Take no notice of the Charles. Oh, so not worth it. No, completely. Absolutely not worth it. Thanks, Tiff. Yeah. Love is a terrible thing to hate. I feel like it's yeah, a good message to get out there in these dark times.
Joins us from home. Thank you both for being here today. So let's start off with you first of all, if I may. So there's the 2 tests at the moment.
Sydney, Australia's going into lockdown. Is it really bad over in Australia as well?
Just explain what each of those are.
Yes, so the swab test, the swab in the nose and
Thank you, Carol.
the test to see if
You look so healthy. Oh, thank you, babe.
About 8,000 tests are being done a day on the sickest patients who are being admitted to hospital. Now, where these tests would be really helpful for NHS staff is there are thousands, if not tens of thousands.
How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing all right, thank you, guys. So can't complain. Just trying to, like we all are, just trying to get through these times. So I'm just literally throwing all my time and energy into at isolation with the nation. So if you could all please follow that account, I'd really appreciate it. We just got a range of content going on over there, doing lots of interviews and mental health chats. We've got the quizzes, we do cook-alongs. Yesterday we baked cakes, and again, you don't have to necessarily bake while we're baking. It can just be something to watch, to zone out, just to take your mind off what we're going through. Or if you want to bake, please do. Get your flour out. So yeah, there's always something going on over there. So it's just a great little online virtual hub, which just feels really needed at the moment. And the amount of messages we've had from people just saying that it's helping so many people. It's just really good to. Sorry.
Maybe being a nation of misery guts isn't our fault.
What are you cooking? So I'm not actually cooking anything at the minute. I've not decided what I'm going to cook tonight. It's going to be one of them. I'm going to do it on a live. So whatever I'm going to literally just open my cupboards and the fridge and see what I've got that I can make. Tomorrow's going to be one of them where I have to kind of brave the supermarkets and just hope that there's some bits on the shelves. But today I've just said to Matt, I'm going to have to just try and make us a dinner tonight out of whatever I can make us. But we're just going through them times, and the key is gratitude, and we just got to be grateful that we've got anything in the cupboards and the fridges. And I think it's definitely made us all look at how we take so much for granted. Like, generally, when you're in a supermarket, I never really used to think twice about putting things into my trolley. We just always assumed it would be there. And it's not until things aren't that you kind of realise, well, never have eggs been more precious, or picking up a chicken breast. Like, it's just so weird when you walk down the meat aisles now. But the strange thing is, consciously, I think back in October, I decided to start trying to have more meat-free days, and eating sometimes just plant-based stuff, or having, like I say, just a meat-free day. And that really has happened now because, well, it seems so hard to get meat.
What has happened, if you like, across the UK, and that will guide us in the tail end of the outbreak here.
So, I mean, a lot of people run away with them, and then there's a bit of fake news, and people are very, very...
That's that.
Obviously.
We are...
It appears to be taking too long. We watched the briefing yesterday, and you said it's much more dangerous...
Just going to let some of these comments load up.
A few more days to have one that is accurate, but then people are expecting within a week they're going to get in boots.
Yeah, so I think our ambition is right, but the caution is
Don't be nasty, be kind.
So, just as an example...
Absolutely nothing's wrong with my nose. I've not seen what the troll wrote, but I've seen someone just say nothing's wrong with his nose.
For those people who are...
I'm absolutely fine and more than happy with my nose. So, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But that's going to have to be something you deal with. If it's the person I think it is, the one who's been trolling for a couple of days, I would suggest that you just do everyone a favour and please unfollow me. Stop clicking on my lives just to send abuse. It's just, life is too short. There's some really serious stuff going on in the world at the minute. And if you think that sitting here sending hate to people online is acceptable, that says a lot about you. And it says a damn sight more about you than it does me. And just on this note, because it's the last time I'm going to address you, it's people like you, which is why I've started the campaign over a year ago to end the trend to troll. And that's why I've been to Downing Street, that's why I've been to Houses of Parliament, and that's why I've been to the Houses of Commons. And I will be going back there. So when that debate happens, it will be people like you that are going to have to think twice before you type in future, because trolling ain't acceptable. Be kind. If you can't be kind, don't say nothing at all. You ain't got to like me, you ain't got to like my nose, but do yourself a favour. Don't bother following me or clicking on my lives. Just go and live your life. Be happy, because life's short, hun. So go and have a good one. Live your life, because I'm living mine. Now that's the last you're going to get out of me.
Well, the World Health Organization has said that testing is the key to stopping this virus spreading. And you look at other countries, South Korea, the only country outside of China to flatten the...
So how is everyone's afternoon?
3 times more daily tests.
I love that the sun's out. It's just so mad though. It's so tempting when you just see how lovely it is that it's almost like... Spring is definitely here, which is lovely, so I kind of feel like winter's finally left us. Is it officially classed as spring? Because I'm really rubbish with seasons. I know when it's summer, and I know when it's winter, but I don't kind of know how they're meant to work with, I suppose, with global warming. There isn't really an exact thing anymore, is there? It just all blends into...
Where we move into the pandemic phase, we do not want to spend our time testing out in the community when we have priority patients that we need to manage clinically. When the WHO talks about testing, they are addressing the whole global...
Absolutely, yeah, like life is too short for negativity. But we've almost got to pity these sad people, because their lives are obviously that sad that they have to troll people. But don't worry about it, because it won't be long before change is made. and then they'll have to think twice. But for now, let them. Do you know what I mean? Because when I put my head on that pillow, I'm gonna sleep just fine tonight. I'm not gonna sit there worrying about someone saying they don't like my nose. I've had bigger and worse trolling than that. So don't like my nose. Don't worry. You ain't got to look at it. You ain't got to have it. So you've almost got to laugh at these people. Thank God you do lies, Bob. Oh, thank you, Cheryl.
Hello, happy gut.
Yeah, I think Saf's going to join us. Just block and Bob. But you know, I don't even want to acknowledge him enough to have to find out once this live ends what their username is, then search for them to then block them, because they're so not on my radar that I'm not even going to spend 90 seconds of my life searching their name to block them. Couldn't care less.
Obviously, it's very, very early days, but we're led to believe that the wave is still coming at us. So those are encouraging figures.
Where is Saf? You know, I don't actually know where Saf is, to be honest. She was meant to be coming on, but she might be on the phone or something. So yeah, 6:30, I'm doing a cook-along. When I say a cook-along, it's not like a cook-along as in you're going to copy me, because I'll be really honest, I don't know what I'm cooking. As I say, it's just going to be a fridge and a cupboard turnout, and just put whatever I've got on the side and be like, what can I make? And 8 o'clock is going to be the clapping for our carers and the NHS, which I think is such an amazing thing. And the support and the gratitude I think we owe them is just words can't put into action, really. They're angels on this earth, the NHS. And then we have a celebrity interview tonight, so absolutely gonna be great content. So guys, you must be following at Isolation with the Nation. Am I bored of staying in yet, or loving it? My thing is, I'll top up that tea bag while the kettle's still up. I'm definitely ready to get back to work. This is a thing. I love being busy. I love working. I've always been better when I've got a routine. And in terms of Towie, I've not filmed Towie since Christmas. So we filmed our Christmas special, and then we went on our break after the Christmas episode and was meant to start again Monday this week. And then obviously with everything that's happened, we wasn't able to start Monday. I've actually got a video on my Instagram main page about it, because there's a lot of things. It says it's Towie in the little box. I think it's 3 or 4 posts back, and it's just a few minutes long, and it's got like all the latest information on Towie, the speculation about that it's been axed, and everything like that. So anyone who's a Towie fan that is wondering what's going on with it and wants to know about the future of Towie, give it a little watch. It's literally just a few minutes. Yep, so it's at Isolation with the Nation, those asking.
Because we don't know how many people have had this virus and not had symptoms, and testing people at population level, or testing a chunk of society, possibly in Milton Keynes where they've set up the facility, that's going to help us fill that really important, crucial part of the puzzle as to what proportion of people may have had this.
What are you guys doing for dinner, actually? Maybe you can give me a little bit of inspiration.
On healthcare workers, to get people back to work and to get people back to work in the right roles.
So can I ask you then, if you take this test...
Day 8 and I'm feeling awful. Could be starting chest infection. Oh gosh, bless you. Horrible chest infections.
You've got symptoms and then you do this test to see whether or not you've had it. Would it pick
LA loves Towie. Thank you. And I love LA.
See if you have it, the antibody test is showing knowing your body's immune response. So antibodies are what you have a surge of when your immune system responds to the virus.
And does that happen quite quickly after?
About a week. Well, they're still doing the tests on this, so this is still what the scientists are looking into. But what they've said so far is definitely by 2 weeks, possibly by a week, which will be ideal because that means if you're doing 7 days of self-isolation, feeling better.
Your prawn stir fry. I don't even have prawns left, and that's the funny thing. I don't even really like prawns. I don't eat fish generally, but couldn't get chicken, couldn't get anything like that. So just basically had to put something in. I needed to bulk out the meal. So yeah, put prawns in. It actually wasn't that bad, to be honest. This is the accounts for like
Yeah. So some people have been tested.
To the chat for a minute. Green curry, oh lovely, spicy potatoes.
I think we were hearing from the government just a few days ago that this test was imminent.
Tuna chicken with veg rice, pizza and chips, curry.
I'm amazed with the amount of work they're doing.
Your skin's amazing. Oh, thank you, Tiff.
Professionals could be a bit better because we just want to know what's going on, and then we can plan moving forward.
Well, asking you that then, Zoe, because obviously we've got Jenny Harry's we're speaking to her live very soon.
I don't think it's going to connect.
On the front line, what would be your question to her today?
Well, I just completed a form online yesterday because I'm planning to go back to doing some hospital medicine. And on that form, I was completing areas that I
lovely.
Question: would I be willing to just work from home, speaking to patients on the phone? Would I be willing to go back into A&E? And if I can have that test and I've had COVID and I'm immune,
thank you so much. Roast chicken dinner. Oh, that sounds amazing right now.
It's like a superpower. I can go and work with those patients who are highest risk.
India, you're having swan.
Infecting myself.
What, for dinner?
Infecting my family.
But the thing is that with
I didn't think you was allowed to eat swan.
best interests to hold it back. So it's not as if anybody is holding the thing back. It's just making sure.
Mushroom risotto with wine. Oh, lush.
Yeah, and obviously I completely agree. I agree with the.
Love you on Terry. Thank you, Samantha.
Taking and prioritising this antibody test, and they have to have it right before they roll it out. Absolutely. I think my only concern would be so many
Hello, Kerry.
out there are
Pie and mash. Oh, you can't beat pie and mash.
Anxiety and fear about what is going to happen, and sometimes I think more information is better. The daily Prime Minister briefing.
How am I getting on with lockdown? I suppose the same as all of us, just trying to keep busy. Like I say, that's why I'm just fully concentrating and working on the account, like the online virtual hub, the isolation with the nation account, because it's keeping me busy. And it helps me knowing that it's helping so many people, so it's a win-win really. We just built up our own little community over there, and it's lovely seeing how many people have actually made proper friends through being in that group now, and all the interaction that's happening. I just really love it, and it's nice to know that even when this ends and we get back to our normality, that we've got that little online family and that little community where it's a positive place. Can you shout out and say hi to my daughter Layla? Hi Layla, hope you're well, honey. I live in West Hollywood and the numbers are really high with the coronavirus. Gosh, West Hollywood, love it, West Hollywood. Shout out to Willow and Poppy. Hello Willow and Poppy, hope you're well. I was going to grab a little snacky snack.
So welcome, both of you.
Yeah, welcome.
Peter if we start with you, you're in Shanghai, got your wife Minnie, your son.
Right, Jake.
When was the first time you heard about this new virus?
Well, I actually went home to London for Christmas, and it started to happen while we were in London. We flew back in early January, but at that time it was quite mild and it wasn't very serious, and we didn't really have any idea that it was going to.
Whereabouts in Tenerife are you, Sandy?
Both in China and also the rest of the world.
And so.
Oh, right, Saf's yeah.
Realised that this was something very serious. When was the word?
Where you been, girl?
Basically, the Chinese New Year holiday, which is a 7-day holiday here, began on the 23rd of January. And I think
Chloe Ross.
For that holiday, the government announced the
isolation promotion. How are both online at the same time? What account are you on, sir?
And so that. Sorry.
I know, I was going to ask you, and so once the sort of these measures were put in place, how did people respond?
My phone keeps freezing. You're
Because
joking.
here we've sort of seen differing in opinions, really. Some people have taken this very seriously, very literally, and haven't left the house. And some other people, I mean, even yesterday we saw that the police had to separate some people having a barbecue. So people aren't taking it that seriously here. What was it like there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all seen the news clips from the UK, and I think that compared to the UK in China, people got on board really, really quickly. I think people were, they were very concerned about getting the virus. A lot of people stayed at home even without instructions from the government. So I think that's,
Oh, thank you. A lot of people saying they're liking my hair like this. I've had so many comments on my hair this week, and I'm not even. Hello, Chloe. You right?
Look at the state of me. Look at the grease. I need to wash my hair. How are you, Bob?
I'm good, baby. How are you?
Yeah, but I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. Look at I put some fake tan on my face last night. Look at the state of it.
What you been up to, Chloe? I feel like I've not seen you in so long.
Eating, sleeping, not a lot. Had a few sheesh takeaways, haven't I?
Of course you have.
Of course I am. But nothing. Got me Invisalign bracing, haven't I? So I changed that today, but they're really hurting. A little bit sensitive. What have you been doing?
Well, just trying to keep busy, Chloe, but I'll stand back a bit. Just trying to keep busy, but not a lot of this socialised self-isolation and that. I started before you was meant to, so I feel like I've been in isolation for weeks.
I know. I'm literally bored out of my brains. I don't know what to do, and I can't exercise in the garden. I tried today, did about 10 squats, and I give up.
This must feel like when people say Big Brother, this must be how Big Brother is.
Yeah, just drive me mad, it is. I'm going to the shop just to get some bits I don't even really need. I think,
Yeah. What are you doing to get yourself through self-isolation?
Eating, watching Netflix. What else is there to do? I need to wash my hair as well. I ain't even washed my hair for the last 3 days. I think, what's the point? No one's going to see it.
I've not blow-dried this hair. I've not put an hair dryer or a brush to it for about a week.
No point, is there?
No,
but yeah, I've been watching some Netflix things, a couple of films. But then I keep thinking, I'm tired. I'll have a little nap. Yesterday, went for a nap at about 3 o'clock. I woke up at 9 o'clock last night. I was meant to cook myself a curry. Yeah. Didn't happen. But how's Matt? Is he alright?
For dinner. Sorry, babes.
You and Matt alright?
Yeah, all good, thank you, babe. Yeah, he's in self-isolation with me and Mum and Dad. We were at my parents'.
Nice.
My flat's had a flood. So,
no.
How's your luck during a global pandemic to then have a flood in your house? So, that's flooded, which it now smells grim, as you can imagine. So, yeah, now self-isolate with Mum and Dad. So, as you do, but not really sure what I've got to even make to dinner. So, I've got one of things that's going to have to throw whatever I've got on the side and wish for the best.
You've been cooking, have you? You've been doing a lot of cooking things.
Yeah, I love my cooking, don't I?
I know. I need to go when he roast dinner still, mate.
You need one of Bobby's roast potatoes in your life.
I do. I have dribbles when I see them.
I told Saturday I got her to make some fairy cakes, like cupcakes. She's never baked before.
Yeah, I know. I'm considering making a cake or something. I mean, I'm no good at it, but it's something to do, isn't it? What else you do?
This is it. Well, I've just been throwing myself into the old isolation with the nation.
Yeah, that's really good, Bob. So, what are you going to do? Do lives just in the evenings or throughout the whole day?
Lives throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
Speaking to like celebs every day. Just doing a range of things, like cooking on there, baking on there, chatting to people, going to do some quizzes. Just because I think we've all it's good to have some kind of contact with someone, even if
Drives you mad being home with the same people, doesn't it? You end up like just
sitting in front of Netflix every day. I don't think it's good to be in front of Netflix for 23 hours of the day.
Bored of it. It hurts my eyes watching that telly for too long and all. So yeah, you're doing a good thing, you two.
Thank you, babe. So did you say you're going shopping?
Nah. What food shopping? I went Marks' earlier. Got myself some profiteroles and all that. But I mean, I'm just eating all the time.
No.
I can't stop. I'm thinking, oh, I'm hungry. And I'm hungry. But at least that's healthy, hummus. I've had a pack of chocolate biscuits. I had a pot noodle earlier. Like, I'm just going down the pan for me.
Well,
Domino's I had delivered the other night. I left it on the porch. I thought, oh, where is it? Hang about. It said it's been delivered. Looked outside. And he's like, they popped it up on another box. It was quite tasty. But yeah. What can you do?
I think I had a delivery the other day. Was it yesterday? Don't know what the days have become. One, like I said, I put up in isolation. I've been here for 6 months. The door went. I opened it. And there was a box on the doorstep, and a delivery man, like the other side of the drive, just watching me take it. Obviously, I'd be nowhere near me. I was like, oh, all right.
All right, mate. Yep. Air sign.
But I suppose first, but yeah, I was a little bit. I thought someone was like knocking and running away.
Lockdown Ginger, whatever it's called. Oh dear. What else? What else? Nothing. Literally, I've not been doing anything. What can you do?
Congratulations with the Ann Summers stuff, babes.
Oh, I know. Although you can finally go shopping and see them now. It's so surreal when I go and I see, oh my God, I'm in my knickers in the bloody window. Yeah, that's my mum. Yeah, no, it was really good. Really good. I've ordered myself some penis pasta, haven't I, Bob?
It was what, sorry?
Can you hear me? I've ordered myself some penis pasta from Ann Summers. Gonna cook myself a nice pesto penis pasta.
South Africa.
What? Where was we? What, in January?
Yeah.
Yeah, South Africa. I mean, I wouldn't mind being back there with all this. Oh dear. Before the corona. What's this film that everyone's been watching called Contagious or something? Contagion? It's meant to be like a conspiracy, like or something about. It's the same sort of thing about corona being released from a bat or something, and then what's a worldwide virus spread. Yeah, everyone's been raving about it. I haven't watched it yet. It's been taken off Netflix. I wonder if it's anything on anything else.
Was it meant to be on Netflix then?
Yeah. Yeah, Contagion. That someone's like, you need to watch Contagion. Yeah, my cousin, my brothers and that to watch it.
Why is it not on there no more?
No, I looked on Netflix last night. It's not on there.
And what's it about? Corona?
Well, it might as well be, but it was made like a few years ago, I think. But yeah, it's basically like, it's a bit mad. It's basically about the same sort of thing.
Oh, so it's not a documentary, it's a proper film.
I think it's a film. Oh, it's on tonight at 9. Did you say it's on tonight? It's a Chinese movie. It's a film to come out 7 years ago. Oh.
I've heard of it, Lee. I'll have to check it out.
You have to check it out. I know, I went to watch it. It's not on there, so maybe it's on something else.
How was Marks and Spencer's? Was it busy, Chloe?
I only went to like a little petrol station one, and everyone was like standing like a 3 foot away from each other. Do you know what I mean? Like there's like little marks on the floor and everything. So a lot of police officers about though.
Was there a lot of stuff in there, or was it empty?
No, it was alright. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was alright. Managed to get what I needed to get anyway. But yeah, a lot of police officers about.
Well, I suppose yes, because of the situation, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah, I feel like, you know, like I'm walking around and I feel like I shouldn't be, but obviously I was only going to the shop, but I'm like, oh my God, shop in my house.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a weird time that we're living in.
Really weird. Well, it's all new to us, isn't it? None of us, like, at our age have done anything like this before.
It's like once in a generation thing. I don't think we'll ever touch wood.
No. They say like every 100 years or something like that, didn't they? But I think I took for going out for granted if I wanted to stay in. Do you know what I mean? Now we are stuck in. I want to go out.
Always the way all them nights thought, no, we'll have a chilled one at home.
I know. So
no, we'll have to,
this all day when we go.
We'll have to have a little night out.
Oh yeah, I know.
Long
overdue. Itching. Imagine what it's going to be like when everyone first goes out.
Yeah, that first night was going to be messy, isn't it? Everyone's going to be out. It's going to be so busy.
Mental.
Right, my love. I'm going to try and attempt to find something in my cupboard shortly to cook. So
oh, Dan, I'm going to cook a curry tonight. I might get it started, actually. All right, Bab, we'll love and leave you. Stay safe. Give my love to Matt. See you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye, bye.
Bye, Bab.
Oh, bless her. See, this is what I'm saying. It's good when you just catch up with people. Just takes your mind off things for a few minutes, doesn't it? Right, guys, I suppose I better go as well shortly. So what time should we say? I'm going to be doing my next live over on the virtual hub. So please, please, please follow it. At Isolation with the Nation. We really need to build up the community. So all of you, I mean, we've got so many of us over here now. So if we can please just build up that little community. There's lives constantly throughout the day. Myself, I do solo ones. Saf does solo ones. We do joint ones. That's where you're going to see the first look at the celeb interviews. It's all over there. As well as everything else. So please, please follow at Isolation with the Nation. I'll be over there at 6:30 and I'll be going live, and you can have another little chat with me, and you can see what I try and make out of, well, whatever I can find. I'm going to start having a little look shortly, and yeah, see you guys at 6:30. Take care. Bye, guys.